Same side. What's the other key word?
Exterior.
Which means outside. Write that hint for yourself. That's a good one too. That's very good. Did everyone hear what Mia said?
Yes.
Mia said she looks at the EX, which tells you exit, which would mean to go outside. Good. All right, same side. Exterior angles. Which definition does this match with?
R.
You sure?
Q. No.
Same side. Our same side angles not really adjacent.
S. Q.
It's Q. It's Q.
Q.
Oh.
Q says pairs of angles formed when a transversal crosses two lines. The angles are on the same side of the transversal and outside the two lines. Same side of the transversal and outside of the two lines. That's exactly what we need, isn't it? So answer Q is correct. But let's look at number 12. Number 12 says same side interior. So we're looking for inside the lines. Which definition matches for that?
S.
S. Good. Because S tells us pairs of angles form when a transversal crosses two lines. These angles are on the same side of the transversal and inside the two lines. So same side exterior are outside our two parallel lines. Same side interior inside our parallel lines. We okay on the differences there? All right, number 13, skew lines.
B.
B?
Yes.
Two lines that do not lie on the same plane cannot be parallel or intersecting. Good. Because parallel lines and perpendicular lines have to do what? What's the similarity? Lie in the same plane. So skew lines do not lie in the same plane. They can't be parallel, can't be perpendicular. Good. Supplementary angles.
C.
Two angles whose sum is 180 degrees. Do we agree?
Yes.
Good. C is correct. Write this little hint out for yourself. All right. What's a transversal? The transversal is going to be I, which says
Two lines.
A line that crosses two or more lines.
okay, a line that crosses two or more lines, and those lines are actually going to be parallel lines. So your transversal is going to be the line that cuts through and crosses two or more parallel lines. So choice I is correct. Good. Do you think it's ever possible to have more than one transversal?
Yes.
It's going to be possible. Some of the questions you deal with might have more than one transversal. Okay? We good up to 15 now?
Yes.
No questions.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Do we have a
No. It's just very important that we know this vocabulary because you're using it literally the entire unit. Okay? That's why we're spending time on it. All right, number 16, vertical angles.
R.
All right, R says two non-adjacent angles formed by intersecting lines and segments. Good. All right, and a synonym for vertical angles is going to be
T.
what?
Huh?
What? I thought you all just from last
A synonym for vertical angles is going to be opposite. Sometimes your questions may just talk about opposite angles. You need to know that opposite angles are vertical angles. Willie, don't let me lose you. Get that key word. Sometimes you're going to see opposite angles written. Make sure you know what that means. All right, and go ahead and draw an X underneath your vertical angles term. All right, if I draw this angle here on the top of my X, What's going to be the vertical angle that's congruent with it, you think? The one on the bottom, right? Because these are vertical. So those two are the same. What else do you think is going to be the same? The ones on the sides are going to be congruent to each other. Not necessarily congruent.